Hello, everybody. It is Alexia with Milestone Pros, Coco Life Black, and everything else that I do. So it is great Wednesday morning, 8:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I got to check in with this amazing small business that is in the Philadelphia community. If you are in Philadelphia, you're familiar with like Frankfurt, Oxford Circle area, Northeast, those places. Well, I want to introduce you to Michaela with Great Awakenings Cafe. Hey, Michaela.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you? Good morning. Look at
Good
that beautiful
morning.
space behind you. Oh
Yes, it
my
is a beautiful
gosh.
space.
So you're in the cafe right now, right?
Yes,
Look, y'all already got my coffee, my tea. So
exactly.
So listen, everybody. What happened was happened upon this gym in this area. I was dropping Coco Kid Camille, off to her camp. Shout out to Jukebox Philly. They were doing an amazing camp, performing arts, and I'm like, man, I need somewhere to work as I'm hosting these and conducting these STEM workshops with Pim. So one of the owners is like, hey, why don't you go? Detroit's like, why don't you go over to Great Awakenings Cafe? And I'm like, okay. I drive around here, man. It is beautiful in there. So, Michaela, how long has Great Awakenings been around, and what made you all decide to choose this location? Share with us.
So Great Awakenings, the cafe, this building has been around for like over 20 years. But it's been called multiple things. Cool Beans, and then Great Awakenings is the most recent. And then in September, my sister and I um, became the owners of Great Awakenings, and it's just been I lived in this area most of my life, and I knew about this cafe for years growing up, and then so the idea of it kind of like falling into our lap was like a huge honor, knowing the owners beforehand, and so it was just an opportunity, and they really wanted, especially after the pandemic, for someone to take it up. They didn't want it to go to waste because they knew how much this place meant to the community. And so we were honored that they asked us, and um, been enjoying the journey ever since.
Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Did y'all hear that? Her and her sister. So one, shout out to you and your sister. But as you can see, Michaela has definitely been drinking from the fountain of youth, y'all. But these two young ladies own this cafe, and it's in the community. That's not very often something that we can celebrate. And so we want to be able to do that. So, Michaela, I know that it is a very popular environment. One last thing, as I know people are going to start coming in,
Yeah.
where can we find you and keep up with everything that you all are doing?
We are located at 1466 East Cheltenham Ave, at the corner, and there's our local pharmacy right across the street from us and our Acne Center. So you cannot miss us. We are in bright green letters. Yes, please come out and show your support for your community. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. This is not the last that you'll hear from them. If and I do have one more thing that I want to ask because you
Absolutely.
are, I think you fall in the millennial category, right? I'm not going to ask. I know it's improper to ask women their age, but this is a small business, people, women-owned business. They're in the community and they're giving back. So, if you could, to your generation that are aspiring entrepreneurs and business owners, which one piece of advice you can give them?
Yeah, no, I'm not offended. I'm only 22, so I'm still in that place where I can say my age with pride. Um, but I think um, a lot of even my hesitation initially was like, where do you start and like, how do you get there? And in actuality, everyone's saying just jump for it. Like, there's no time like the present. Like, go for it, learn how you can, take investments, and like take the risk, and you don't realize how many doors open once you open your mouth and say, hey, I want to be a part of it, and people are like, hey, I need someone to run with this idea, and then as long as your arms are open, they're like, hey, run with it. And so that's exactly what happened.
Wow, that is so inspiring. It's not very often that we get a chance to get this sort of feedback. Again, very transparent, which is what we always try to offer. So I want to thank you so much again to you, your sister, your family,
Yeah,
everyone who is continuing
thank
to
you.
push forward your vision. Thank you for your inspiration. And thank you for being so welcoming to me as I come in
Yeah.
probably all loud and every day.
No,
But
no, no.
y'all,
We love having you here.
I love it. Please make sure y'all come out. Philly, come out. Small business in the community. The community loves them. I see people coming in all the time with smiles on their faces and just very joyful. Somebody's walking in now, so we're going to let Michaela get back to work. Thank you, Michaela. We appreciate
All
you.
right.
Have a
Thank you
great
so much.
day.
You too.
Bye.